Yesterday I had a bit of a downer day. It was heavier. I felt heavier energy. I'd watch the film The Hours. Nicole Kidman is Virginia Woolf. Meryl Streep's in it. Julianne Moore. Super emotionally charged. And I think there was some carryover into that. Into the morning, Interrupted. Anyway, I didn't have a good start to the day in terms of energetic, like also waking up tired and like it was hard to wake up. And so it started to carry on, and I started to get annoyed and frustrated at things. Like I didn't have control. And there was also some buildup in terms of some habits, old habits that I was falling back into, like drinking more alcohol than I really wanted to, especially in my mind when I'm saying, hey, I'm not going to drink anything today. And then I default and I just grab it. Like I'll rationalize it. Sugar as well. These are the two. And coffee. Sugar, coffee, and alcohol. When I was sick most recently, like stomach sick, I didn't vomit, but like I moved it the other way. Like that was one of the things that cleared out my system and my body felt better, less inflamed overall. So I had this in my mind, and I think there was some build-up with that, like irritation at myself, that I wasn't aligned to not getting pulled back into those old habits. And so that I think there was a build-up into yesterday, and then this frustration had come out at my partner at the end of the day. She was asking just things, the way she was interacting. I was just annoyed by everything. I was asked to go help and do something here on the property. Once again, I didn't feel like I was in control, and so I was frustrated. And I wanted to do something else. Like I wasn't going with the flow, you know? And I was taking things personally. This is where I was like, later on, my awareness, I took the time to be more aware of my state so I could clear it. So I'd gotten frustrated with my partner, and there was a bit of time apart. And instead of just like adding, compounding to it, I had to catch myself, like flip it. How can I flip this? Like I know it's all in my mind, right? So what I did first, because I was like, I don't know why I'm feeling this way. And that was part of the frustration. I don't know, I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling something. Didn't know how to verbalize it. So the one thing that I did first that helped me a lot was I went and I journaled and I just wrote what was going on. Right? And then I started to connect some of the dots of like, okay, I think like I understand now. I'm understanding myself and why I might be feeling this way. And it helped. It helped me express it, like get it out of my mind so it's not just compounding, you know? And the next thing I did was I went outside and I just took the time to like clear it. Nature and like yelling and moving, especially like frustrated energy, that kind of stuff, like it helps so much. Like I feel much more free after. And I had first done this when I was in Ibiza, and like this just and big. And the amount of release that gives you is incredible. For me, it helps a whole lot. And so I did those two things, and once I could release that, like the frustration, the irritation, these kind of things, and the awareness that I had, I felt so much better. And then when I came back, I had apologized for my behavior, because that's not how, like, advice to 20-year-old self is treat women as sacred. I didn't treat the woman in my life as sacred by dumping on her, projecting on her. And so I apologized, and then I went into a whole nother zone of nourishing my mind with everything that, like, feel good. Yeah, all right, okay. Wealth consciousness, go for it. Quantum, all about my mind and getting my mindset in a much better state. So really changing my vibration. Writing it down, externalizing it, having better awareness of it, moving it out in nature as loud as I wanted to. I have the fortune of doing that here. When I've been in a place where I couldn't do that, water, like in the shower, and doing that, it's like a silencer. So that's one way you can scream without having to go to nature if you're not able to. So expressing it. And then making amends, atonement was important, and then shifting my vibration to more positive mindset, growth mindset. And it's made all the difference. And then I get back into doing all the things that are aligned with exactly who I'm becoming, who I want to become, who I desire to become. It's big, it's important. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling irritated, frustrated, angry, maybe journaling will help bring more awareness. Maybe going outside, shouting in nature, throwing something, like moving the energy. Hard workout, we can't really think anymore and you just get it out. Something like that, like movement's important. And then, maybe you need to forgive yourself. Maybe you need to ask for forgiveness for someone else. And then what helps you shift that to feeling much better, much more in harmony with who you want to become, and then what habits, what thoughts, feelings, actions support that, and how can you start doing that right now? Authentic alpha, deeper connection, better balance in mind, body, and spirit. United we rise, men helping each other. If you're looking for more support, more in-depth coaching, check out the link in the description. Check out the link, like we can start with a 15-minute connection call and speak about what's going on and what might be the best next steps from there. Peace out.